Of course, this, but the South China Sea is another issue, not only between countries in this region, but also we have the, I would say a big role of the U.S., when it comes to relationship between China, ASEAN countries, all the disputes, among the different countries there, including the Philippines there. Where are we now? People would ask why Philippines is a country, from the ASEAN countries now having this very visible, disputes between the two countries.
I think in this, I think the South China Sea issue is a very critical area, no, or a critical issue, especially in the ASEAN region, even the wider Asia Pacific region. As to your question, if where we are now, especially between the Philippines and China, as you can see, there's still this kind of tension between the two countries. And I think the political relationship of the two countries is deteriorating. I'll be very frank about it, because, as you can see, the Philippines is very much assertive of its claim in the South China Sea, especially in the second Formosa Shoal and the Scarborough Shoal. But of course, it's very understandable that China will protect its interests and its claim in the South China Sea. So you can see that there is a clash. There's really a clash. And the relationship of the two countries are, deteriorating. But at the end of the day, the South China Sea is not just an issue between China and the Philippines. And there are other claimant states involved. You have Malaysia, you have Brunei, and others, and even Vietnam is there. And I think all of these players has something to say on the issue. And I still believe that as long as the two as long as there's no some kind of military outbreak in the South China Sea, and even though there are skirmishes, still, the people of the two countries understand that the only way to resolve the issue and the only way to de-escalate tension is for the two countries to talk it out. If there is a political settlement that China is proposing in the Ukraine crisis, in the South China Sea issue, there's also a political settlement to that, and that's what you call negotiation, resolving the dispute peacefully. And I really hope the code of conduct in the South China Sea will be pushed forward by all claimant states, including my country, the Philippines, and of course by ASEAN. Because without the code of conduct, this kind of skirmishes in the South China Sea will always be there every now and then, precisely because the area is disputed. And countries are navigating how to behave in the South China Sea. And of course, they are very assertive of whatever claims they have, like the Philippines. So I really am hoping that the code of conduct in the South China Sea will in any case be pushed forward by all parties concerned, and of course the ASEAN and China, of course, is very much into it. And I hope that tension will de-escalate, because it's not good for my country and China to have this kind of, it's not a World War III, but it's a words. There's exchanges of words. It's like world war of words. As you can see, both sides. There are press statements coming from my country. There's a press statement coming from China. It's but understandable. They're defending their position.
Well,
but I really hope that this tension will de-escalate anytime soon.
Yeah, we need to talk to each other more, probably.